Hello. As I create this vlog, we're on the verge of passing healthcare by reconciliation. We've already talked about the politics of healthcare, and I don't really want to go there. Instead, I'd like to vent for a moment, cynically, about some of the sloganeering that's gone on both sides in relation to this pitched battle. On the Democrat side, the Democrats complain that if you don't vote for their plan, then that you favor the status quo. That is patently untrue. One thing that the Republicans have suggested is that malpractice be addressed and that court settlements be limited on malpractice suits, something that would be completely out of favor with the trial lawyers who are a very heavy constituency and big donors to the Democratic Party. Finally, on the Republican side, we have talk about rationing. Oh, Obamacare would bring in rationing. Well, guess what? Any form of health care system has rationing. If you don't have insurance, now that's a form of rationing health care. Or if you have an inferior plan to somebody else's superior plan, you may not be able to go to the doctors or to the hospitals or the Cleveland Clinic or Mayo Clinic as somebody else might, or somebody with a lot of money can. Now, on the subject of rationing, that really brings up the main theme of this vlog because throughout your entire lifetimes, at least, Americans have not been asked to make any kind of sacrifice, I don't believe, by their government, even in times of war. Politicians behave, and the voters lap this up, as though America, because of its great prosperity, has unlimited prosperity, unlimited means to provide. And that just simply isn't the case. All resources, like healthcare, for example, are limited. And unless Americans are asked to make a sacrifice of some kind by paying higher taxes or accepting cuts in services, limited services, we have a ticking time bomb of growing debt. I believe this is a real concern because I think that it potentially enslaves future generations to the government. So I would like to proactively suggest three radical reforms in order, going from the least important to most important. All are important. The first would be the means testing of government entitlements like Medicare and also Social Security. The people who have the better ability to pay for their retirement or to manage their health care in advanced years would receive fewer benefits. Secondly, I would like to suggest that the Department of Defense be addressed. I'm not a pacifist, but I don't believe we need weapons that will continue to assure victory in Cold War. I believe the Department of Defense should be reeled in as a Defense Department, one that is more able to effectively battle terror with technology and skilled personnel. Finally, and the most significant, I believe that since people live longer now, that entitlement benefits like Social Security and Medicare should not kick in until later years. For example, 70 seems to me a reasonable time. And I believe that people should work longer and that retirement shouldn't continue to be somehow artificially set at the mid-60s. That in fact we should expect people to remain productive members of society longer, and our benefits programs shouldn't be set up to enable early retirement and lower productivity from Americans. And that's what's been on my mind. What do you think about my proposals? What would be the consequences of these not passing? What are the chances that they might pass? Do you have any other ideas of your own? Let's blog about that. Thanks for listening.